Season 2 of The Mandalorian has many stories and theories surrounding it. Some things are set in stone. Cobb Vanth has Boba Fett's armor, Mando likely assists Boba in retrieving it, Bo-Katan will appear in some capacity, as well as Sabine and Ahsoka. Mando will search for the Jedi to discover the true path which has been set before the child. But there's still many mysteries here. Is Mando on Ilum? Is he now working alongside the New Republic to take down Moff Gideon? Is he being attacked by the New Republic? Or, the biggest question I have, how exactly does Mando meet Sabine, Bo, or Ahsoka? My name is Zephrix. Let's jump into the theory. We know by the end of Star Wars Rebels, following the Battle of Endor, that the gang is now out searching for Ezra Bridger, as he disappeared following the liberation of Lothal once the Purrgil jumped to hyperspace, carrying himself and Admiral Thrawn. We're left in the dark when it comes to his fate. We aren't sure if Ezra's been found by now. By 9 ABY, when the events of The Mandalorian take place, the crew will have been searching for at least 4 years, maybe 5. The reason this matters so heavily is because it influences where they would be and why. Ilum is a logical location for them to search. Ezra being a Jedi, Ilum being home to the Kyber crystals, it isn't exactly rocket science. But this pertains to Sabine and Ahsoka. Where is Bo-Katan during this time? If you ask me, with the Empire out of the picture, Bo would return to Mandalore. We aren't exactly sure if every Mandalorian clan was wiped out. We only know that the Empire has access to Beskar, and large amounts of it. It's likely that Mandalore and the entirety of Mandalorian space was sieged by the Empire, the Great Purge as they put it, and turned into mining space. Bo would want to re-establish the greatness that was once Mandalore. This isn't something she could do alone, however, and she would seek out Sabine Wren and Ahsoka Tano, who would obviously assist her in this matter. This is where Din Djarin comes in, maybe. But to me it makes more sense for this to be the plot of a later season. It wouldn't be shoehorned in as a subplot for Season 2. Something of this scale has to be done right and be the center of attention. If you ask me, Season 2 should only focus on the child. This is where we were left after all. Mando, Cara, and Greaves seemingly took care of Moff Gideon and the Imperials. The Guild is no longer searching for them. As far as he knows, he has no worry. I do believe this season will kick off with Mando on Tatooine, assisting Boba Fett in the recovery of his armor from Cobb Vanth, where the second half of the season could have him traveling to Ilum, searching for a Jedi or a hint of any kind, which would lead him to Ahsoka and Sabine. Sabine would, of course, recognize his armor and question him heavily. After talking for some time, Mando explaining his past and now the trouble that he had been in with both the Guild and the Empire, and explaining how Moff Gideon knew of the Foundlings and had information on him, Sabine and Ahsoka could explain their current journey. Sabine would be heavily troubled by Gideon's knowledge and explain what happened with the Darksaber. That's where we could learn a little bit of backstory and figure out exactly how Moff Gideon got a hold of it. Ahsoka could also begin to inform Mando of the child's abilities and those of his species who are so powerful. Moff Gideon will make his presence known once again, likely having rogue search parties across the galaxy, where Mando and the others will be raked into the conflict. It is reasonable to assume that Ahsoka, Sabine, Bo, and maybe Rex could be majorly involved with the New Republic, which is where these X-Wings could come in. A full-scale assault launched against the remnants of the Empire. It's hard to believe that the crew from Rebels would put a hold on their search for Ezra, but I do think Moff Gideon can force the issue and put them in a situation where they have no other choice. Somewhere along the way I do believe Mando, Sabine, or Bo will recover the Darksaber, which could then lead the story to Mandalore. It would be remarkable to see the Empire still have a stranglehold on the planet, still mining, still using and selling mass amounts of Beskar. It would be tragic and fill in some of the timeline for Mandalore to see this once great planet be dissolved into nothing but mining space. Mandalore is a vital key to wrapping up the story, so this plotline is a must-have in my mind. I don't include Rex too much in this theory because I'm honestly unsure what his place would be in the story, aside from a simple cameo. Rex is a soldier, all he knows is war. It was what he was bred to do after all. I could see him playing an integral role in the rise of the New Republic from a military side, but not much else. Perhaps he does journey with Mando and the others to take on Moff Gideon, but that's all. Do you think we'll see Mando, Sabine, Bo, and Ahsoka retake Mandalore? Will Mando wield the Darksaber? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and be sure to watch those wrist rockets.